Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Joe here, 690 ADV. I know this is a little different from what I normally do, but yeah, I have been working for the last 2.5 hours trying to render render the video for the upload for tonight's video. So it will be out. It's just going to be a little bit late tonight. I'm really a big stickler for having stuff being on time and things like that. I try to be 100% for everybody, and I apologize. I really do, because I have really cool, super awesome subscribers and people that are amazing that contribute, and they comment and are fantastic with answering questions and stuff, and it really helps out a ton of people, and I really want to thank everybody for that. But basically the the premise to this live prompt tonight is that I'm in the process of trying to render the video to get it out tonight, and I'm so frustrated. I just want to get a sledgehammer, and this is the stuff that most people never really get to see or understand, is that it's frustrating. I mean, doing the video and the video processing and the editing and stuff. V-Track, hey, how you doing, sir? Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for being a part of it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. To everybody. Dork in the Road, I've actually seen it. It's actually a pretty good channel. It's very good stuff. I love watching all the, dude, I watch more videos than you can imagine. Other writers and stuff that are out there. Yeah, it's so frustrating, because people think that you can just, you can sum everything up in 30 seconds or 60 seconds on a video, and it's just really, that's just not reality. You can't really do it. And it's so hard, man, because if you've ever thought about maybe doing a YouTube vlog or videos or running your own channel or something like that, there's just so much more to it, from doing all the back end work and all that type of stuff. And I really would like to do a video to try to show people, how all that stuff works and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I've been working on it for like 2+ hours trying to get the video, rendered and uploaded and stuff. And I'm still working on it with Final Cut Pro, and it's like it keeps sticking. I keep clicking over to it and stuff like that. And it's so frustrating. It's just driving me nuts. Hey, KTM Trail Rider. Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, the whole back end to this YouTube stuff, man, there's just more to it than just, getting on a motorcycle and running around and riding and stuff. So it's kind of hard, and it's really kind of difficult. A lot of people don't talk about it, but getting in front of the camera is easier said than done. I've ridden with a bunch of buddies and stuff like that, and I turn the cameras on and they freeze up a little bit. So it's taken a little bit to, to loosen yourself up to that stuff. Hey, what's up there, East Texas? I know you, bro. And you are the one that I'm talking about. It's a little tough, and hopefully you will comment in the section and let people know that, making videos is a lot harder than we see on the YouTube channels, because there's a lot of work involved in this stuff, from the back end work, from the editing to the overlays and all that type of stuff. I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into that stuff, and it's a lot harder than a lot of people realize. A lot of, you start digging into this stuff, and there's a lot to learn, and Jeff over there at East Texas ADV, if you guys, anybody there is checking that out, you really check his stuff out, man, because Jeff over there at East Texas ADV, he's got good content. He does really good stuff. He's very meticulous about all the stuff that he does and how he does his upgrades and stuff like that. And he really documents it very well. So you should really definitely check that out, So, but yeah, I do apologize. And I shouldn't have to apologize, for what I do. I feel bad because I'm a real big stickler on being prompt in on that stuff and making sure that my videos get out. And I feel really bad for myself more than anything because I had a pretty cool video tonight that, and I don't know if it's going to get out or not, but if I can get it out, I'll definitely get it out. It has something to do with Honda, just to give you that, and it's got something to do with Honda, you know. But yeah, with all this COVID stuff that's going on, give you a little background of what's been going on around here. I do have a podcast that I do, and I've been trying real hard to get my podcast out, but we do have a podcast coming on Sunday, and I'm going to explain a lot of stuff of why I haven't been doing my podcast and what's been happening. Because I have more than just YouTube. I don't make any money on YouTube. You know, as much as everybody thinks I'm sponsored and I've got all these things, that's not really the that's I don't make any money on YouTube. It's strictly for fun and to have fun and to get out there and produce videos and do stuff, because I feel that there is a need, and I lean on so many riders that are out there to help out, because it really does help. And there's just, you know, the guys that make money on this stuff are like PewDiePie and those really big YouTube guys that have been doing it a long time. And there it is. My video finally just finished rendering. It popped up in front of everything. So it'll probably be out at 10 p.m. provided everything looks okay. I'm just really frustrated. That's why I wanted to go live, because I want people to realize that I'm actually there and I'm here and to do whatever. Don't forget 690ADV@gmail.com. You can always hit me up anytime, and you can ask any questions or anything like that. It's this is not about me. This is about everyone else, and it's a slow growing channel, but eventually we will be, you know, hopefully, you know, in the mainstream. And it's all about not just me, it's about everybody. And like I said, if you read East Texas ADV, he'll tell you right now, the video stuff is just brutal. It's so much work, man. I mean, the back end work, you know, the writing and the talking and all that stuff, that's the fun part. It's, you know, it's all the back end work that sucks. I'll be honest with you, it sucks. So if you're thinking about maybe getting in, hey, what's up, Constantine, from Tampa? Yeah, it's really is. It's pain. It's a lot of work, but you know, it's you guys that really keep it going and make it so much fun, because that's really what it's all about. It's not about one person. And I mean, I'll tell you what, for all the hate that I get from everybody, from people that just write hate comments and the professional know-it-alls and all these things, it's you know, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating, and sometimes it's very difficult to take that in when somebody writes something like last weekend, you know, telling me how that my videos, you know, I mean, it's like they were Steven Spielberg or something like that, and you know, and they tell me that they're professional, they've made movies and this and that and this and that, but you know, when you call them out, they can't quite back up their stuff. You know, I saw a great post on Facebook the other day, and I don't like Facebook. I'm not a big Facebook person, but it was like two kids in the backyard, and one kid was hitting another kid in the face and said, "Remember, this is what it was like whenever you couldn't hide behind a computer and the internet." and that's the honest to God truth. You know, you get these people that sit there and run their mouth and stuff, but I'll tell you what, man, I guarantee you they're not going to say the things that they say out in the thick. I'll promise you that. And they're definitely not going to say it to me out in the thick, because I come from a pretty scrappy background. But at the end of the day, thank you to everybody. And KTM Trail Rider, you're awesome. I have seen you quite a bit. And thanks so much. And everybody that's out there, I can't tell you. I'm probably gonna log off here in just a second. I don't want to waste your evening, because I know that you guys work all week and you have a tough thing. And I appreciate you for checking in being part of it. I have the video supposedly is rendered. I can't guarantee you that it actually is. I'm going to try to have it up by 9:30 or 10 p.m. But I do apologize, and but I want everybody to understand that I really do. It's a big deal to me to be out there and try to make videos, to be prompt and to be on time and to do whatever. I know we're coming up on 3 years of doing this stuff, and I know I've never missed a Friday, and it's making me sick to my stomach that my video on my computer, I don't know if it's the computer or if it's the SD cards, I don't know what it is, but it's having an issue, and it's making me very frustrated and very mad. But like I said, you guys keep me going, and you make me a better person for getting out and doing the stuff that I do. And thanks for all the great comments for everybody that's out there. And I could say thank you till midnight tonight, and it's in my personal opinion, it's still not enough. So but yeah, I know we're in trying times right now, but I will tell you this, that it is going to get better. And we got some cool stuff coming up, man. I've been working real hard. I've got some stuff I really want to do. I want to do some giveaways again. All these giveaways that I do, they all come out of my own pocket. I pay for it myself. The YouTube has nothing to do with that. There's no sponsorships. There's no nothing. And hey, V-Track, thank you very much for stopping in. And yeah, I mean, and any of you guys at any time, man, email me 698adv@gmail.com. If you have anything that you want me to talk about, or if you've got some really cool stuff that I don't know about that you want me to post, man, I'll make a video about it. 100%. I don't mind, because it's not about me. It's about us. It's about helping everybody that's out there, because we can't just do it by ourselves. We really kind of need help, because it's a weird world that's out there, man. And if we all help each other, it'll be a whole lot more fun. I'll promise you that, because I've been doing this stuff for a while. I've been doing it for a while. I've been adventure riding and stuff. I know, I don't have tons of videos that are out there, that are showing all the stuff that I do. I'm sure people have seen pics and stuff, but I mean, I've got many thousands of miles and all that stuff out in the in the thick and doing stuff. And I got really cool stuff, and I really want to build, more fantastic back end stuff that I can help other riders and stuff. And you know what? Hey, Constantine, there you go, right there. I don't know. I've been really into the IPAs. I don't know if you guys like that type of stuff, but I love IPA beers, man, and the craft beers. They're really fantastic, and they're tasty. They're so nice. So, man, I'll tell you what. I've been kind of kicking it around, and I don't. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Kevin Nash's Kitchen, man. He's always cooking something up. Kevin, this is to you, bro. Thank you so much. And you are absolutely, Kevin has been around forever, and he's absolutely fantastic. And, like I said, I've been working on trying to cook something up, and I just, I want to run it by you guys, and I'd like to do a couple of live deals, because I know I don't do them that much. But I was thinking about a 690 ADV rally, and where we could maybe hook up with everybody, and we all hook up and we do a ride, and I can do like my best 5 spots that I've been to. And I've been to some really stuff, dude, that almost bring tears to your eyes, riding out west, outs, and do some other stuff. And I think that would be really, really fun. I haven't really talked about it a whole lot. I mentioned it to my wife a little bit. She doesn't care. She's totally on board with that stuff. But I'm going to check out this V-Track thing. I don't know what it's going to do. Hopefully it doesn't explode my computer. But yeah, doing maybe a 690 ADV rally. And I got my buddy Chip Monahan. He's up in Nebraska. He was actually part of the video today, just because he's at Entities in Colorado, and he was part of the video, just to give a little bit. He's just a great guy, man. He's totally down to earth. He's really all about motorcycles. He's been around since the very beginning of my channel. Kevin's been around for quite some time, and yeah, I've got quite a few of you guys out there, man. And it wouldn't be the 690 ADV without you guys, because it's not me. It's totally not me. It's all you guys. But yeah, I think that maybe we could do something. And like I said, this is just the dust popping off of the prairie land, but maybe we could get something together and get a little rally together and hook up a lot of you guys that are part of the channel and that tune in every single week and stuff, man. I've got some really hey, Trail Rider, you got three 690-701 owners in Austin. Man, you're in Austin, dude. You're in some fun town, man. I need to get down there. My brother-in-law lives just a little bit south of Waco, and you got some fun riding down there, man. I need to get down there, and I need to branch out. That's what I need to do. And get some more stuff, man, and maybe shoot some video and stuff like that, man. But God, I'm not gonna lie to you, the video stuff is very it's kind of nerve-wracking. Hey, I tell you what, KTM Trail Rider, you've got my email, man, 690ADB@gmail. Man, shoot me some stuff, man, and let me know, because you're just like me. We got a cold front coming, so it's really gonna be nice here, probably in the next couple of weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks, man. And I'm just about to go COVID freak out. And if you've got some really cool riding and maybe some camping or something down there, maybe, that'd be awesome if you've got something like that. I don't know. But I'd be down for something like that. Austin's not far, dude. I mean, I'm all about that. Yeah. Like I said, yeah, like I said, it's Friday. I gotta put something out there. I mean, I gotta put something out there, and I'm tossing some 2021 stuff around too, for you guys, and which is I think is kind of cool. I want to kind of move the channel in a little bit direction. And it's kind of fun. I know there's not a lot of people watching right now, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But I think it would be really cool. I'd like to maybe in 2021, if all goes well, I'm going to start pulling some of you guys in that email me, and I'd like to make you part of the videos and stuff like that. Maybe if you guys have action cameras or something like that, maybe you could, bring in some of your own information and stuff just about yourself and stuff like that, plug you in on the Friday night videos and stuff like that, and put you in and stuff. So I'm open to anything. I mean, in all honesty, it's kind of hard running these YouTube channels, because you don't really know what people want. And it helps when people 4 weeks of editing job. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I don't know if that's what you're doing, but that's what it feels like to me, man. I tell you what, it has been an absolute whooping. God, I could pull my hair out. I mean, it's so absolutely irritating. But yeah, man, man, I appreciate you guys. You have no idea. It's fantastic. It's very touching and to the heart, man. And I wish I could ride with every one of you every single week, because we could make some kick-ass videos, man, if we had everybody that's in here, and we could do some rides, man, because all the fun and the knowledge and the stuff that you pull from all you riders that are out there, the stories are unlimited. And people love that stuff, man. Stories are great, because that's how you get more riders involved, and that's how you get more people brought in. That's how you get more people, in the sport and stuff like that, because that's really what it's all about, man. It's the riding is part of it, which you already know that. The stories. And I know all of you have stories. All of you have stories. You all have your own funny stuff and the things that you do and what you've done, and when you've been at camp and when you've been camping and riding, and your horror stories of like, I can't believe this is happening to me today. That is, that's really what it's all about. And these new riders don't really get it, because I get tons of emails from people that tell me, hey man, I've been watching your channel and I ride a street bike and I really want to come over to dual sport. And then they come over to dual sport and they tell me how it really changes everything because of what it is. Because most people don't even realize what the dual sport is. And that's what makes it so cool, is because, you know, we get to keep going when the pavement stops. That's the best part. And we get to go check out those really, really cool places. So McLovin Moto, I don't think I've heard of him. I've never heard of Critter Moto or Oregon Motor. That sounds familiar. I don't know if I've seen that or not. It sounds familiar. I'm not 100%. But yeah, you guys blow me up anytime, man. 690adv@gmail.com, and just post it, man. Post it. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you want to see. We've got a new review coming up on a, let's see, sounds like a dorks crowd since he is not on tonight. I don't get that. That doesn't mean much to me. Do it as an annual gathering on all followers of your channel. Yeah, I mean, that's 100%. Is it Constantine or Constantine? Man, I'm gonna get it wrong, man. I suck. My wife says I'm the worst, man. You know, the other thing is too, just to give you guys a heads up, you know, I tell you I have a day job. I own a sign shop. So, you know, I own a sign and graphics company, and you know, all the decals and all that type of stuff, we make that stuff in house. I know you guys ride and all that type of stuff, you know, but anybody that's ever needing that type of stuff, just hit me up, man. I'll be more than happy to hook you guys up and take care of you, especially if you're a subscriber. And I'll know you're a subscriber because that's the only way you're going to hit me up is through 690 ADV. Let's see. Oregon. Okay, Dork in the Road is not doing his video tonight. The ones you were reading are normally Critter Moto, McLovin. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I try to. Some guys I can follow, and some guys I can't follow. You know, Friday nights are. I usually do 9 p.m. just to let you know, just because it's easier for me because I work all day, and it gives me enough time to get my videos out and stuff like that. You know. So I can come home and edit and all that type of stuff, you know, from the shoot. But yeah, it's man, it's kind of a whooping. It really is kind of a whooping. So if you've never done YouTube or any type of motovlogging or any of that type of stuff, it's a lot harder than you think. And if you've never done it, you know, you really should try it because it gives you a whole new perspective on what the large YouTube guys go through. I used to sit there and joke and laugh and all that stuff to my guys. I don't do that anymore because I get it now. I totally understand it. And it's a lot. It looks like you can just sit there and it looks like you could just create a video and you can make all these fantastic things. But at the end of the day, no, you can't. You cannot. It's a lot harder than you think. And it's hard to get people to sit and stay and watch. And you know, with your retention and stuff like that with YouTube, it really is. It's a lot harder than you think it is. So like Everride, I saw his video the other day. I've been following him for a long time. And I saw his hashtag, this has to, whatever it was, you know, I mean, I've got some family people that are dealing with some pretty you know, some stuff right now. I don't really want to get into detail. but I get it. And Everride, he makes fantastic stuff. That guy's a cinematic. He's really good. He's really, really good. And he's very inspiring. If you guys don't ever watch Everride, you should totally check him out. He's got great stuff. Cycle Cruiser. I don't know if you ever watch him. He does some pretty decent stuff. Pretty cool. Jake the Garden Snake. I don't know if you ever watch him. He lives here in Dallas. Everride, he does. He needs some prayers, man. He's having a tough time right now. And I shot him a deal and to let him know that that's a hard thing to come out and express your personal feelings like that. That's not easy. And I pray for him, and I hope that everything's gonna be fantastic with him. He makes great videos and he makes me happy. I go out in my moto garage and watch him all the time because he's very inspiring. He's very, very inspiring. Yeah, really. Jake's making a T7, huh? I can only imagine what he's gonna do. I mean, Jake he's crazy, man. Alpine Loop 3 Engineers. Yeah, Engineer's fun, man. Engineer, it's funny. And Cinnamon, I don't know which side you came up, if you came up from the Uray side or if you came up from God dang it. What is that? That's my favorite town. Silverton, the Silverton side. Silverton side to the ghost town, which I'm sure you remember that. If you come up where the split is, where you can either take a right and go up Cinnamon, or you go for it through basically the rock landmines. It's so funny because KTM Trail Rider, it's funny, videos don't do any of those roads justice. That's what's so funny. That's why Lake City is awesome, man. There's a great burger joint there that I've been there many times. I love that place. It's fantastic. It's right there. Saw a few bear run through the middle of town while we were there. We actually camped right there at the lake right before you get to the Alpine Loop go up the Cinnamon Pass through the back way. It's really it's beautiful. Lake City, I love that place. The 550, if you've never ridden it, which I know you did because you were at the Loop, 550 is fantastic. And I tell you what, and Silverton, KTM Trail Rider, I tell you what, we've got some really cool top secret campsites there that are super, super nice. They're actually they're drop hidden right there off of the right there by the river, and super, super nice. Let's see, buddy got a flat coming down Engineer. Oh, Animus, yeah, Animus Fork. Had changed flat out. Man, I bet that was fun. Did you do it? Did you do it on the? Did you do it on the switchbacks, or did you wait till you got down to the ghost town? Oh, V-Track. V-Track, you got the ghost town. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing. You don't realize how good you got it until you go walk through those little bitty places in there. They're really super small. I mean, like small. V-Track, back to you real quick. V-Strom 1000 WR250R. I tell you what, that V-Strom, that motor, fantastic. I had a 650. I didn't have the 1000. The 1000 was just a little too much and just put a little too much weight into my deal. But that WR250R, bro, you got the bike. That thing right there, that thing that's legit. That's legit to quit. That WR250. I've been looking, and my buddy Chip, he picked one up for like next to nothing. I want him to give it to me. He won't do it for some reason. But yeah, that WR250R is fantastic. That is probably quintessentially that is top 4, in my opinion, all time dual sport bike. That I'm talking all the way around. We're talking road, dirt, packing it mule down, to go. That's probably one thing that I don't really talk about a whole lot, is kind of how I do my dual sport. I pack it up, man. I pack it all up. Our dual sporting, and I don't know how you guys are, but our dual sporting is it's a new campsite every night. Okay, That's the easiest way to put it. So we pack in and pack out, and that to me, there's no real right or wrong way to do it. You'll have guys that will bash one or the other. I think personally, I think it's fantastic either way. I like to do it because I like to see more scenery is my thing. I like to see more stuff. So we pack in and pack out, and then we hit a new area each day. We actually GPX all of our stuff to where we are seeing, new stuff daily, which is nice. Every once in a while, if we find that truly epic spot, we may stay an extra night, and then we'll zip on and we'll cruise through whatever, but that's pretty much what we do. We pack in and pack out. I have a Giant Loop set up. Giant Loop is very, very cool. The owner of Giant Loop is a super nice guy. Not sponsored by any stretch of the imagination. I just like the gear. It's super light. I love the way it hoops over the back of the KTM. Doesn't matter what bike you got, KTM, WR250R, DRZ 400, 650, XRs, whatever your flavor is, man. Whatever your bike is, you win regardless. If you're willing to ride it, it's perfect. That's my personal opinion. Let's see. I'm trying to read these while I'm going. Let's see. V-Track, I agree. Many would say the DRZ is better. I'll be honest with you. That all depends. In my personal opinion, that all depends, man. I've got a buddy that has a DRZ 400. It's a fantastic motorcycle. At the end of the day, it's not so much the bike. It's really more the rider and who's taking care of that bike. I can't say that enough. I mean, that's the God truth is I think a lot of people will agree with me, and if they don't, well, that's their personal opinion. But a motorcycle is only as good as the guy that owns it and that's taking care of it. If you buy anything from me, it's top notch. It's 100%. It's been taken care of. It's been wiped down. It's been loved on. It's been taken care of. I don't beat the crap out of my stuff. I'm not flipping throttle every 5 seconds trying to pop a wheelie. I'm not sitting there trying to grind my clutch out. I'm not sitting there trying to, push my pistons and valves to the brink of destruction. There's more to that motorcycle than that. But I will say this, that the WR250R and KTM Trail Rider, 100% top notch. Nailed it. It really is. That WR250R, I don't care what anyone says. My thing is you get all these people that talk about how this bike is better than this bike and this bike is better than this bike and all these things, you know what I mean? I own a KTM 690, okay? And I owned a lot of motorcycles. And what I will say to everybody is everybody's like going, oh, well, you own a 690, so it's the best bike. No, it's not. It's not the best bike. And everybody say, well, then the KTM 500 is the best bike. No, it's not. The DRZ 400 is the best. No, it's not. I mean, it really, here's the deal. Bikes are really this is my personal opinion, and everybody can take it with a grain of salt for however they want to do it. I've been in some pretty nasty stuff off-road, and the thing is not with anything on the bike. I'm talking fully loaded. We're talking tent, sleeping bag, camp chair, food, I'm talking loaded. I'm talking ready to rock and roll. And you get all these guys going, it's a big fat pig. Blah, blah, blah. And you see the videos and they're riding, and they're basically we call it naked riding. It's with nothing on the bike. And to me, when you're packed down, it is a totally different world. So that W250R, I'll tell you right now, packed down, it's a light bike. And that's really what it is, man. When you're going up, and I'm just telling you right now, KTM Trail Rider will tell you that when you're doing engineer, the YouTube videos don't do that any justice. The sheerness of that, when you're going up to the summit, it's like this. I mean, Kurt, if I'm wrong, if you're watching the video right now, I mean, you're going up. You're not like just stopping and starting and stopping and starting. You'll spin up. And I don't even care if you got a 690. I don't care if you got a 500. It doesn't matter. You know, the videos don't do it any justice. It's a lot bigger and it's a lot steeper than what you're seeing in a GoPro or any action camera that is there. So I try to explain that to a lot of people. I've done engineer on a 690, and I've also done it on a KLR, and I've done it on a BMW F800. It's telling you, heavier the bike, it's not as much fun as you might think. Yeah, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It looks cool. But you get that bike off road and you're loaded down like that, man, you're hitting 50. You're hitting between 6 and 650 pounds or more. You dump that bike, and I'll promise you, you will wish you had a WR250R. I'm telling you right now, you will wish you had a WR250R. 1090R. Yeah, I get it. Trail rider will tell you, man, those bikes, they're not big on the highway. Man, they're nimble, they're fun, they got lots of power. They're all these things you can dip and dodge. But I tell you what, man, get it off road. Get it off road. Get it in some shear. Get it in some baby's heads. Get it in some lemons. Get it in some, some grapefruit and all that type of stuff. And a lot of people are like going, "What are you talking about? Lemons and grapefruits and baby's heads and all that stuff." East Texas ADV is like, "Well, I don't know what you're talking about." I said that basically is the size of the rock that you're deflecting off of when you're going on the road. They look like pebbles on a GoPro, but in reality, it's the size of this baseball cap. I mean, it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. So, it looks like fun. If you're ever thinking about going out to Colorado, or if you're ever thinking about doing, Alpine Loop, doing Imogene or Engineer, Black Bear, Cinnamon, Hurricane, all those. There's a bunch. We've done a bunch of them. Be prepared. Be prepared. Don't think that, I watched a video, man, I'm going to zip up there. That is not the case. I'm just telling you right now. Keep an open mind and understand that whatever you see on YouTube, multiply that times about 3, and that's about close to reality. That's about close to reality. The sheerness is, it's a whole other planet. It's completely different when you get out there, and it's so much bigger, man. You're in box canyons and you're in all that. Just be prepared. That's all I can say. Kevin, I just saw a video, 3 Pro takeout, all lightweight, cheap, dual sport. cheap dual sport, and I agree. Yeah, the DR650. I don't know, man. Those DRs, I love them. I really do. I like them. I think Suzuki makes a fantastic engine. I think they do a great job. I think the biggest problem is they haven't taken the maybe you guys can agree or disagree. They haven't taken that 400 and that 650 and made like maybe a 500 twin or something like that, and into an adventure bike. Because my thing is why do we not have an adventure bike that is, I get it. I know when you go to the twin cylinders, it adds weight. I get that. But why can't we get a twin cylinder, like maybe a 500cc bike? And I know the KTM and Husky is saying that they're doing whatever. Why can't we get one that is not super heavy? Why? It's 2021 coming up. I don't understand to this day. I just don't. It frustrates me to all ends. Yeah. Anyway, I am going to try to get this video up. I cannot guarantee that I will get it up. That didn't come out right. Yes, we need 3. Well, you know what? With V-Track, I know what you're saying, 300 pounds or less. That's a weird weight, because 300 pounds is really optimal for off-road. But when you're on the highway, 300 pounds behind a semi, you get blown a little bit, man. You do. You get blown a little bit. So I would agree around that 300 pounds. Maybe if it was pretty, like, I don't know, super aerodynamic or something like that, I think maybe that would be really, really cool. I think my personal opinion, a adventure bike weight, maybe this is my personal opinion because I had a F800 GSA. Okay, it weighed 500 and about 25 pounds with fully fueled, and then loaded up. I was about 570, between 570 and 6. So that's all gear and everything. That's riding. So I felt it from the heavy side, and I've gone to the light side with my 690. I personally, my personal opinion, I think that maybe 370. I think between 370 and 390 fueled, 5-gallon tank. That's the ticket. If we could get that, you couldn't keep them in stock. You just could not. And give it a 2118 tire. Give it a 2118 or a 2117. I would prefer a 2118 just because of the better tire selection, because you can get the motocross selection. 2118, a twin, somewhere around that 370 to 390 fueled up. Yeah, I think that'd be the deal. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. The WR250R, anybody that says anything about that bike is crazy. That bike is fantastic. It is absolutely an amazing motorcycle. You can't go wrong with it. It's just a great bike. It is just totally a great motorcycle. I'm going to try to upload this video. I know that it's not going to go up. I haven't even had dinner yet. I just literally could just throw up from all of this. And this video is probably going to be horrid because it kept telling me that there were certain things missing. So if you watch the video and you think it's awful, then I apologize, because that's about the best I could do on my video taking a dive, basically. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm working on something. I'm just doing the YouTube back end. If you don't do any videos or anything like that, you have to, when you do the uploading stuff, you have to go in, and then when you get to a certain subscriber count, you have the monetization and stuff. Just to let you know, the monetization and all that types of things. I mean, you're talking, it doesn't even cover SD cards. So if that means anything, which it probably doesn't, but yeah, let's see if we can get this up before midnight. That'd be really cool. 10 p.m. But hey, if you guys watch it, I would be very appreciative because the 30 cents that I'll make on this video would be awesome. Because it really does. It might contribute maybe a little bit to my beer. Oh man, God, I'm so frustrated, man. I'm absolutely frustrated. It drives me nuts. Yeah, it drives me nuts. 690 engine on a 790 would do. You're right. You know what drives me a little bit nuts? And I'm just kind of rambling on. I do that a lot. Everybody says that, but you know what bothers me, and if you guys could comment over in the chat, are you guys a little bit nervous of single cylinder potentially going extinct not too far in the distant future because of the emissions and all the stupid stuff that's going on? It's really kind of bothered me a little bit because I know that we're not too far away, and these singles are going to go away. Our thumpers are going to go away, and man, it'll be awful. It'll be awful. I mean, even though our thumpers are, like my 690 and a 701 is fuel injected, I I just I'm you know I'm a little torn on that because I'm afraid that we are going to lose our thumpers before sooner rather than later, and it's terrifying. That's why I think that's why we're not getting certain motorcycles, you know, from Japan and stuff like that. And I tell you a bike, and I will tell you a bike that, and I'm sure I will get somebody. Hey Kurt, how you doing? Um, I'm not trying to jump. It's still a single cylinder bike, but does it not bother you or any of you guys, or have you not thought about it? Why Yamaha has not given us a WR 450R? Literally, no 450R. Why? Why? I mean, tell me that bike would not just like smoke. I mean, tell me that would not be an amazing motorcycle. 450, and basically the 250R, basically you use the 450, the WR 450F engine, tweak it a little bit, and then give us an R that's a street version. Why? Why do we not get that? Hey, that Hawk bike, man, you say what you want, but that Hawk bike, I got a lot of guys that swear by that bike. That bike, they love that bike. We just street mod it with a kit here. You got one, Kevin? You have a Chinese Hawk 1500, and you modded it. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of guys that swear by that bike. They say that it is almost, I don't want to say it, but they say it's almost bulletproof. I'm just, you know, not many fuel injected thumpers. Most are carb, 20 years old plus design. Yeah, no, Brian, you're right. I mean, carburetors they're fixing to be dinosaurs. And I know that, that I don't know. The V-Track, I don't know. On the 21-inch front, I don't know. I just know that, you know, the 21, I've had the 19-inch front on my V-Strom, and it works okay. But, yeah, I'd rather have a 21, I'll be honest with you, because it's just so much nicer. The 450 can be made street legal. Yeah, I know the WR 450 F can be made street legal. The only downside is the way that the bike is set up with the intervals and all that type of stuff, because it is kind of a real enduro bike. I had a 250, and the worst mistake I ever made. I don't talk about it a whole lot. I sold my WR 250F. I did a full Baja mod on it. God, it just, you know what, and it was so amazing. It was so much fun. And it got to a point where I was riding my other bikes more than that bike. And everything, my intentions of what I was doing, long story short, I sold it. And I've been kicking myself ever since. That was probably one of the most fantastic motorcycles I've ever owned. It off-road, it was an absolute monster. It was so much fun. You can just literally, I mean, anything from logs to, I mean, anything. I mean, you could just literally, you could just flick it and it would just pull that front wheel up and just do whatever you needed it to do. It was just absolutely fantastic. I love that bike. Let's see. Video processing. Is it actually processing? It's probably. I will say this, guys. I mean, I have no idea how this video is going to come out tonight. If you want to have fun with it and just say some really funny stuff, I'm totally okay with it, because I think it's going to be garbage, because the timelines with some of the pop-ups and the pictures and stuff, I don't know if it's gonna, I don't know if it's going to coincide with what I'm saying, because I literally I was so close to getting a freaking hammer and just smashing my Mac that God, I was so freaking mad. I mean, it just made me want to vomit. 450, not a daily commuter. No. If you're talking about a 450F daily commuter, no way, no. So I'd pass on that. My 250 was pretty rough, man. I used to take it out for little runs. I did street legal it. It was not fantastic. everybody says, oh, it's the same as the 250R. It is not the 250R. It will absolutely smack a 250R in the face as far as off-road goes. It was 28 horsepower, I think, is what it was. People like going, oh, you need this. It's not how much horsepower it has. It's how the horsepower is ratioed to the torque and to the all that stuff, which I should, everybody probably already knows that. But I tell you what, that the 250R is a fantastic bike. But the 250F, people try to compare those two, and you're comparing apples to oranges, man. I mean, you're just the 250R on the road, man, butter. But the 250R off road and the 250F off road, no. It's not even. I mean, I can tell you right now, my WR250F versus my KTM 690 Enduro off road, I would smoke my 690 off road, especially in single track or anything like that. It would just there's just no comparison. The way that the suspension is set up and all that stuff, it just soaks everything up. It's just there's no comparison. But the 690R is not really. That's not what it's really made for. I mean, you can do single, you can do anything. Man, I've single tracked on a F800 GSA, so I mean, it can be done. At the end of the day, the question is most people say, well, why? And well, I didn't have a choice. It's just the way it was. That's how the road went to a trail, and the trail turned into a single track, and then the single track turned back into a road. So, at the end of the day, you take what you're given, and you either survive or you back it up, turn around, and back out. We normally don't back out. We have a mob rule with the guys that I ride with. There's 5 guys in the group, and 3 guys say yay and 2 guys say nay. Well, guess what? We're all 5 doing it. That's just the way it works. Is that beta? Is that what you mean? Beta? Or am I reading that right? Or maybe I'm just blind. Betas, we got a beta dealer just north of here, and I don't know. The betas are getting some pretty good stuff. Matter of fact, beta just signed. No, it's Gas. I'm sorry, I take that back. It was Gas, and shocker because it's Gas is backed by KTM. But betas are pretty cool. I haven't had a chance to even tinker or mess with those, but yeah, I'd love to get on a beta and take it out and zip it around. I think that would be fantastic. That 300R, yeah, that 300R. The other one is too. What is it? SWM? I don't know a lot about it. I know that Chip Monahan, he's been following me for a long time, and he gives me a lot of insight because he's got a lot of guys up where he rides, and they got stuff all across the board as far as his bikes go. But the SWM, he's got a guy that's got the SWM motorcycle, and he says that it's really pretty cool. He says it's pretty fantastic. And but I tell you what, that 300 SWM is really, and I know it's an old Husky. Yeah, the Super Dual. Yeah, the Super Dual T. But that 300, man, it looks really cool. Gabrielle, hey, how you doing? Or is it Gabriel? It's Gabriel, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a moron. Don't worry about me. Any thoughts on the 2020 Sierra 450X after coming out in 98 KTM 250 EXC? Well, I will say this, that CRF 450X, that thing's a beast. That thing has got tons of power. Are you looking to street legal it? Like maybe plate it or something like that? Are you going to say that you can do that? Or are you just talking dirt, just strictly dirt? You don't have any adventure riding at all involved in that? Just taking it off road, yeah. Yeah, I think that the SWM is it's all, I know it's the old Husky stuff because they took over the plant, if I'm not mistaken. I think they took over the old plant when KTM bailed out on them after they took over Husky. But that 450X, just letting you know, that thing is yeah, it's a beast, man. Compared to a 98 KTM 250, yeah, I mean, you're kind of comparing apples and oranges. That 450X is got all that new technology and stuff. I think you're gonna be real happy with that CRF, because CRFs are really, really fantastic. They're super snappy. I mean, you got that 1998. I mean, you're talking, God, you're talking what, 20, 21 years of technology difference. Now, if you're saying a 2020 KTM, like say a 250SX or something like that, then I mean, it's a 450. The question is, you know, what you're wanting to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the 450, nice thing about that 450 is that you can do a lot. You're going to gain a little bit of weight with that bike only because it's a 450, but you're also going to get a whole lot more power out of that bike as far as the back end and like the power. But the you know, that 250 EXC, I can't bash the old stuff, because the old stuff, I mean, it was built. I mean, that's just back when stuff was built. Now things are a little bit different these days. But if I'm not mistaken, I think that 450 is fuel injected. And I don't know. In my opinion, 2020 450, it's pretty much a win. Yeah, I did. Yeah, Kevin, I did do I did a video on the SWM, the 600. God, it was it was a while ago. Uh, yeah, you know, the thing is even though we're in Dallas Fort Worth, there's only so much that we kind of get to do. It's kind of cool. Check this out. My video is going to come out in like 2 minutes. And if it is garbage, I am very sorry. Let's see. I'm going to do a little bit of back end work while I'm talking to you guys. I just think that I'm so irritated with this video tonight, and I've had so much more fun doing the live stream because I don't do enough live streaming. I probably should do more. But yeah, it's what a mess. I mean, absolutely what a mess. I mean, Gabriel, you are more than welcome. I would love for you to, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel, and man, give me some, and hit me up at 690adb@gmail.com with some with if you do get that 450X, on what you think about it, because my thing is you know, I can never say anything bad about Honda. Honda just makes, I mean, even their crap is still good. I mean, that's reality. I just think they make fantastic motorcycles. I really, really do. And I'm not a KTM, you know, fanboy or any of that type of stuff. I do like my KTM. It is a lot of fun. I've came from all different types, from Kawasaki, Suzuki, KTM, BMW. Man, God, you pick it. The one thing I will say about KTM that is really, really nice, if you don't own a KTM, is that it will bring a smile to your face. There's just no doubt about that. It will bring a smile to your face, and it's a lot. They're lots of fun. They are a little bit of maintenance. You are going to have to do some work on them, and you got to take care of them. You know, they can break. They're just like anything. I will say that the Japanese do a fantastic job on motorcycles, and maybe you can beat them a little bit harder until they break, whereas maybe a KTM is not quite that. The one thing I like about KTM that I think is very fantastic, that they've done a great job, is that they create a lot of power out of their motors, and they don't require a lot of weight to achieve it. You know, for a 690cc motorcycle that has 67 horsepower, just under 70 horsepower, you know, weighs 300 and what, 15 pounds, fully wet. It's like 335. I did a video on it. I actually broke it down to the U.S. Petroleum website and everything of what the actual weight is. That's light. I don't care what anyone says. That's light for what you're getting. That is a feather light for that bike. You know, whereas a KLR 650, a 650cc bike, or even you break out a DR 650, Serato 650 from BMW. I mean, you know, a Dakar 650 from BMW. I mean, there's so many different 600cc, 600, the XR 650 and all those things. Nothing compares. I mean, nothing compares. And I mean, none of those bikes in the 600 range can even hold a candle to what the 690. I've ridden them. They just cannot. They cannot. They're just, it's a fantastic bike. But at the end of the day, you have to respect it for what it is, because that's just the, you know, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. The other thing is you're paying, you know, you're paying for the R&D is really what you're paying for. You're paying for the development of the bike and what they, you know, had to do to get that bike to what it is. You know, chrome moly frames, you know, aluminum crankshafts. I mean, God, there's so many different things that they did to get it to what it is and actually be able to hold all that power. If you've never ridden a KTM, like a 690, and you get guys, I mean, I get it all the time going, oh, you're a fanboy, and you got all these things. It's like, if you've never ridden a KTM, you've never ridden a KTM 690, it's nothing short of awesome. It is nothing short of awesome. Now that comes at a price. Make no mistake about it. It comes at a price. It's not cheap, but it certainly is fun, and it's a great bike. But you can achieve that with any bike, because I will never say that my bike is better than your motorcycle. Never, never. I will say that, because if you ever come to my house and park in my driveway on your motorcycle and leave the key in the ignition and say, hey, do you want to ride my bike? All you're going to hear is a beep, beep as I'm running down the road. I don't care, because I just love motorcycles. I think they're fantastic. I mean, I just do. I think they're so much fun. I don't think I'm better than anyone else, and I don't put myself on a pedestal. I don't think that I can ride it. You know, my thing is I just like to go out. I just try to tell everybody, for the most part. Now, if you're a professional rider, you're a professional rider. But at the end of the day, you know, most of the guys that I ride with, I can go where you can go. It doesn't matter. You may get there quicker than me, but I'm still going to end up at the same spot. So, but I can hold my own. I can hold my own. I've been out with some subscribers, and I've ridden with them, and they will tell you that, yeah, I can ride. I can actually ride a motorcycle. So, especially off road. Let's see. You always bring up the most important fact. There is no unicorn. That's right. There is no unicorn. There's no unicorn whatsoever. Kevin, you're right. There's no unicorn. The unicorn is what you want the unicorn to be. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to make your unicorn, and you're going to have to believe that it's a unicorn for you, because the closest I've come to a unicorn is really my 690. And the only reason I say that, and I'm not saying that it's the best bike ever, the only reason for me is because the weight, what I can put on it, where I can go with it. You know, I can do highway speeds, no problem. Tons of horsepower to get that done. The torque and everything off road. I mean, literally, I had a 1090R, a BMW F800 GS, and my 690 up engineer pass, and I was just flipping through my iTunes, listening to music, waiting on everybody. So, yeah, I mean, I flew up engineer. It was literally, I flew up it. And but the thing is, I've been up engineer more than once, and I've been up it on those big bikes, and I know what that's like. It's white knuckle heaven, and it's not much fun. So on my 690, it was like riding a mountain bike. I would love a 690 with a windshield. Yeah, yeah, you know, until just after the intro, and it looked good. Yeah, I don't know, man. You might want to watch a couple of minutes or something. I think it's going to end up being garbage, but you know, it is what it is, man. You know what? I got to do a live video with you guys, and it's fantastic. Yeah, you know what? A rally tall shield. That'd be kind of cool, you know. I wish that the 690 had, well, if you watch tonight's video, kind of wish it had that type of windshield. You can get that. You can, but man, you got to buy all the fairing and all that stuff in order to achieve that. I just wish that we could come up with some really cool stuff for, you know, some of these bikes that would be very beneficial, you know. The windshield, a lot of riders, if you're new and whatever, a lot of guys don't realize that the windshield is almost as important as your seat. And a lot of people don't understand that. It's truly, the windshield is a big freaking deal. Yeah, $3,000 exactly. Yes. Yeah, you know, the windshield is every bit as important as your seat, if not more. I get a lot of people all the time asking me about seats, but I get less about people asking about windscreens, you know, or the windshield of their bike. And I try to explain it to people. Sorry, it's been a long week. It's like, look, I don't know who or where you come from or what your riding experience is or whatever you do, but if you've ever had to pull a 300 to 400 mile day, either off road or on road, especially highway miles are the hardest, which a lot of people don't understand, which I'm sure you guys know. The buffeting, when that buffeting catches that beak, if you have a dual sport helmet, yeah, man, your neck, it hurts. It just hurts. Yes, I have a Seat Concepts. Yes, sir. I have a Seat Concepts. I have the gripper, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Seat Concepts is second to nobody.